Oh boy.
I think he pissed him off.
Possibly. Well, there we are. What's the initiative order like?
A storm is coming.
Okay, Lunaire is the fastest. We might want to Iceland's. Oh, it's just a mirror that we are attacking as its proxy. Okay.
Ice shatter.
It's resistant to ice. Okay. A mask emerges from the mirror. Oof. Oh. Okay, that worked.
Finesse and grace.
You know, you always have to kind of learn how to dodge certain things. Let's spark it, I suppose. That's a weakness. Very good to see. Well, first of all, let's lightning. That's neutral. Good. Let's go for. Let's go for Assault Zero.
Here we go.
Chroma is flowing.
You don't like fire, do you?
Feel the burn.
Let's immolate it as much as we can. The mask vanishes into the mirror. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, did not have that timing down, not gonna lie. We're gonna Swift Stride. Don't like being exhausted, but at least that healed us. Exhausted is annoying. We could do Perfect Recovery.
I would have lived.
I think that healed other people as well. Let's do another... no ice damage? No. No, that's not helping. Plus we're exhausted, so we're not gonna get the action points. No, I think I want to keep immolating.
Feel the burn.
It will also make our... it will make our mayhem stronger.
Let's dance.
Oh! Okay.
Finesse and grace.
Okay, let's... We cannot afford the Floret Fury. We can... No, that's not what I meant. We can do this. And still afford a Perse. You can attack. Okay. Now we use an Assault Zero.
Here we go.
That's the angry one.
Brace yourselves.
No, that's the Doubt Mask. Oh, that was too... too soon. dodged that perfectly.
Not looking good.
We can afford a mayhem. Phase 2. Because it didn't go down to 0.
People want so badly to know what's behind the mask. Front, back, recto, verso. Great art is both window and mirror. Whether it's your mask or theirs.
Harmless, huh?
He's the real Axon.
Child, we all need masks, but how you use them.
Okay then. Fine, let's fight then. Let's I'm going to spark you. Yes. Still a weakness? We're going up to B. We're going for an Assault 0.
Here we go.
Mask of Emotion, nothing happens.
Brace yourselves.
Oh! Ah, oh my god.
Finesse and
Okay.
grace.
Fine. We will spark again. I wanted to burn more
On me.
because
A
it's
storm is
clearly very weak to that. I'm gonna immolate even more
Feel the burn.
because 11.
Watch out.
Oh. That nearly went very wrong. Okay. I don't think we can break it yet. Let's Assault 0.
Here we go.
Okay. We're defensive. I think now I'm gonna Swift Stride.
Okay.
Yeah, that timing is very chaotic. You weren't lying. Oh my god. That was a very chaotic timing, yeah. Surrounded by defensive aura.
Let's push forward.
Well, gonna immolate you again.
Feel the burn.
We can do gradient attacks. No, I don't think I want to do any of those right now. Let's... I mean, we can do a perfect break. We can afford it, but is it necessary right now? We probably can't break his. Well, we can't break him yet. I think we should. Should we start stacking the Ascending Assault? If we hit that, actually, it would have been better. Oof, that's 3.
This will hurt.
That's 3 masks. I mean... There we go. And now we Florette Fury. And there we go. Okay, 30% increased damage until a hit is received. Verso and Yone go to level 40. 6 Resplendent Chroma Catalysts. And we continue. That went pretty well, honestly.
We did it.
Unless there's another one.
No, wait.
We all need masks.
This mask can't hurt me. Because it is me.
Hell yeah. There we go.
You okay? What happened?
Axon down. Let's bring this to the curator.
Good idea. It fades away.
That was Verso, wasn't it? Renoir.
Back at camp. Let's see.
Is it you again? Why?
Well,
What did you see this time?
I don't know. Oh, a woman. It was. Why do I keep seeing things? Who are you?
Okay. Barrier breaker acquired. You can now face the paintress at the monolith. New weapon, barrier breaker. Let's quickly take a look at it. Mael. Barrier breaker, level 15. Like what's that element called? That's like gradient. Is gradient the element of that? Steel shields removed by hitting enemies. Switch to virtuo stance on breaking any shield. Okay, so that's like when an enemy has shields, we're just gonna go virtuos and then just annihilate those guys. I mean, okay, not gonna complain about that. Does a lot of damage. Very nice. Okay, first we got some resources. Let's go back to this guy here and upgrade the expedition resources. We cannot upgrade any of those. Well, we can do this, and I guess René and Mael get the first one into the 60s. Wait, right, we also want the weapon upgrades. Okay, we have 24, okay. We could get this one to 16. Is this the one we want to go with? It might be. I think just as an element, I do quite like lightning damage. Let's get this to 16. Versa, yours is also is already 16. Yours, let's get this one to 16. There we go. Barrier breaker is stronger. We might want to go with this one, but that's going to eat a lot of resources. Yours will get to 16 as well. Do we want to eat through resources to get this one to level 16, or do we want to stick with this one? We might want to stick with Bellaro. Yeah, I think we do. Okay, we can get a couple. I think we can get 3 more weapons to level 17. I will go with this one. There we go. I'll go with Barrier Breaker because that weapon seems insane. And I think I might go with this one. Yeah, I'll go with this one. There we go. Okay. Let's talk to the people. See what they have to say.
You seem preoccupied.
It's nothing. Just nerves. It's been a long road to get here.
Extra long for you, I imagine.
You, on the other hand, seem quite relaxed.
Do I?
You're not nervous?
Of course I am. But we will do everything in our power. And either it will be enough, or it won't.
Sure, let's talk.
You used to be a farmer. Is that why you use a scythe?
I guess, yeah. Once a farmer, always a farmer.
Is a double-headed scythe very useful on a farm, though?
Double the efficiency. You should see how quickly I can harvest crops.
I'll bet. I used to love the gardens of Lumiere. It must look quite different now.
Probably a lot more variety than back then. The Outdome teams brought back loads of new plants from the surrounding islands. That's actually how I met Pierre. I asked his team for honey petal samples. He brought me a bouquet of them, and 15 boxes of plant cuttings.
Smart man. If you want to romance a farmer, live plants are probably better than dead flowers.
Dead flowers are nice too.
You don't talk about your husband much. Sorry.
It's okay. It's just... it still hurts that he's gone. Neither of us were perfect. but we were perfect for each other.
What happened to him? You don't have to talk about it.
He died in an accident on one of the islands near Lumiere. His body washed away.
I'm sorry.
I was prepared for his gommage, but not for him to die in an accident. We were supposed to have 5 more years together. It's okay. I've learned to be grateful for the time we did have, instead of angry at the time we lost.
That's a good way to look at it. You were lucky to have found each other. Not everyone has that.
Yeah, I am. Very lucky.
Well, I can't compete with that.
You're competing in a different event.
That's a nice way to say fling. Is there a future where I might, compete in the same event?
Let's just focus on today. And by today, I mean tonight.
So this is prompting the romance thing again? I think I'm gonna stick with, no. I think, you know, make a decision, stick with it. I've decided against romancing people in the first playthrough. I oftentimes do that, not every time, but usually I kind of want to know the characters a bit more before doing something like that in a playthrough. Yeah, I think I'll go with the second one.
That might not be a good idea. I don't know if I can keep my feelings, casual.
I understand. Good night.
Though disappointed, Ciel understands Verso's feelings. Ciel sees a good friend in Verso. There we go. To friendship level 5. Or relationship level 5, I suppose. They spend some time together discussing past loves. They head back to the others. Luné?
I can't believe we're this close.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ciel was right about you.
Oh. Actually, I should thank you. I wouldn't have got this far on my own.
Tomorrow comes.
Yes, let's spend some time with Luné as well. Verso approaches Luné, who is working on the Expedition 33 journal.
Working on the 33's journal. You planning to die anytime soon?
Well, you never know what tomorrow brings. Not to you, but to us.
Do you always take such copious notes?
Since I was 4.
Really? 4?
That's what happens when you have obsessive researchers for parents.
Still, 4 is young.
Not anymore. Not when you only live to 32. Everyone in Lumiere starts their apprenticeship at 6, and I was apprenticed to my parents, so they started me early.
Working with your parents sounds fun. I guess that's nice, they got to spend more time with you. I'll go with the second one.
I guess that's nice. They got to spend more time with you.
They needed a research assistant who never went home. The obvious solution? Birth your own. Look at you, getting me to talk about myself.
Doesn't that feel nice? See, that's how you ask questions. Doesn't that feel nice?
Doesn't that feel nice? My parents were both artists. Widely respected, very prominent artists. So, there was a great deal of pressure to follow in their path.
You're an artist, then?
Not the kind they wanted me to be.
Meaning?
Music is my passion.
Huh. Mine too.
What do you play?
Guitar. You?
Piano, mostly. But a little guitar as well. You know how to summon an instrument from Pictos, right? Of course you do.
Maybe we could play together sometimes?
Maybe we could play together sometime.
Maybe we can.
Verso and Lune have found a common passion. Lune is intrigued by this facet of Verso, and Verso is excited to play music with a fellow music lover. There we go, that also goes up to a 5. We continue. They spend some time discussing their favorite songs and how they learned music. The discussion is passionate and lasts for several hours. Neither notices time passing. Mael?
Still thinking about what you saw.
I wish Gustav was here.
Do you want to spend time with Mael? Yeah, let's talk. Versa notices Mael looking sad and approaches her carefully.
You okay?
Yeah,
What's wrong?
nothing. Just thinking about Gustav. And Lucien. And everyone. Every time I think I've managed to contain it, a wave comes out of nowhere and drags me away.
I know.
How do you do it? After all these years?
They say time heals all wounds.
Does it?
But I guess death heals all wounds too. Bad joke. Sorry. Death is not necessarily final.
What does that mean?
Gustav lives on in other ways, right? Through your memories, through his influence on your life and everyone else's, through the Lumina converter and his research.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not very comforting when I'm missing him.
Try talking to him. I'm serious. It helps. Or at least, it helps me. I imagine what they would say. How they would react to things. It helps me keep them alive in my mind.
I'll try that.
Mael is skeptical about Versa's advice. She's not in a mood to talk, but also does not wish to be alone. Versa understands. He sits with her in silence. Mael appreciates the silence they share. So goes to 5 now. They then head back to the others. Let's talk to
You're
Monoko.
finally here.
We are.
You ready?
Yeah.
Do you want to spend time with Monoko? Yeah.
I'm bored. Let's play cards or throw some dice.
Nuh-uh. You always cheat.
No, I always win. Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
The other Jestrels never want to play with you either. Are they all weak?
Poor losers. Fine. How about a duel? We haven't had a proper duel in ages. Yes, a duel will be even more fun. Get our blood flowing.
Alright, get ready to lose.
All right. Get ready to lose.
Okay. Let's see. First of all, let's attack. Apply some defenseless skills. Let's go for a assault 0.
Here we go. Just try it.
Ah, that was poorly timed, unfortunately. And he does a lot of damage. I mean, we could do a perfect recovery. Yeah, sure. Ah. Okay, that did less. That's good. Let's... Well, attack first.
Maximum damage.
Go. Let's go for a we could start doing ascending assaults. I mean, they get stronger over time. There we go. Let's attack. I don't know if we can break yet. I'll do an ascending... No, actually Berserk Slash does increase damage in C rank, but also it does more damage the less health we have, and we have pretty good health right now. Still, let's try it. Yeah, it's decent.
Oh well.
Oh my god, I haven't fought these guys in a good while.
I'll manage.
I mean, let's attack. And then perfect break. There we go. Wow, Verso nearly levels up.
Aha! You, sir, have been defeated.
You got lucky.
What was it you said? Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
You're right. Or I guess I'm right, since I said that. You have grown more formidable than I remembered. Your skills are strong. I respect your win.
And I respect your loss. You were right, old friend. That was fun. Come on, let's go get a drink. I'm parched.
Monoko and Verso are thrilled to have fought each other once more. It's their own special way of displaying affection for each other. That goes to a 4. The duel reminded Monoko of some skills he had forgotten. Ah, Gradient. Attack unlocked. Sanctuary. They share a few drinks, which Monoko can't drink because of his mask, then head back to the others. Okay, how about you, SK?
I'm sorry.
Me too.
Did you know sorry was my first rock?
Really?
Francois was super jealous, but he got one from Clair instead.
Wait. Francois has his own set of rocks. Why does he keep stealing yours then?
Because we're buddies. Francois is so fun.
Okay. Anything else to do? I don't think so. I guess it's time to take a look what we can do at the campfire. Write in the journal of Gustave's apprentices. Maëlle finds a spot where she can write. She spends some time writing in Gustave's journal to honor his memory. She writes about how they can now enter the monolith, and they should finally understand everything. She hopes Gustave's apprentices will read this journal someday. Maëlle heads back. Let's go to sleep. Let's see if anything happens overnight. I think it's a peaceful night. No, something happens. Something happens.
We've done it.
We're really going to face the Paintress.
And finally break this cycle.
That being said, someone here has been hiding a terrible secret from us.
What are you talking about?
You thought we'd never find out, didn't you? Nobody ever wondered what Esquier was made of, did they? Well, Esquier and I had a chat.
I'm sorry, Verse. She promised me sweet
What?
rocks.
Is that wine?
I stored my personal stash inside him. All excellent vintages. I don't normally share, but I suppose tonight deserves an exception.
Mon ami. I told you to stop drinking alone.
Good advice, honestly.
To your great generosity.
I don't know how you can like this.
It comes with age.
Do you have apple juice?
Yeah, I'll leave you to it.
Well,
My beautiful sister doesn't need this ugly mask.
You embrace her, yet you're condemning her to die.
You brought him here.
I'm not here to fight. But my son, do you know what it means to disappear into nothingness? Have you thought through the consequences? Not just for you, or even me, but for them. Their memories, their dreams, their love for each other. Who really is the one painting death, and who paints life instead? We exist and we will exist for as long as she wants. You want to spoil what we've been given. Sometimes we paint the bars of our own prison. Your despair blinds you. You think you're ready to pay the price. But are you willing to let them pay the price for you?
May everything be decided before their very eyes.
Between the bars of their prison.
In the shadow of the monolith.
In the shadow of the monolith.
well, we will see how things get decided and the ramifications of those decisions. Soon enough, I suppose. Well, and there we are. Outside the facade.
I drank too much last night.
I can't remember a thing.
You clean me out, mes amis.
You bunch of drunks.
Okay, and with that, I'm gonna have to say thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time, I assume, when we go past the barrier and pay a visit. Maybe not immediately to the paintress. I still think there's a bunch of things we're gonna have to do beforehand. Like, we're gonna need some more rocks for Eskia since we still cannot dive or fly. So I feel like there's still more to come and some backtracking and a lot of things, but we will see about that in the following episodes. So until then, goodbye.